Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you, not you, well, okay, all of you, how to multitask on iPadOS 15. And yes, this is the most disappointing iPadOS update basically ever. So let's start with some basic multitasking, but before that, I have to state that I'm on iPadOS 15 Beta 3, and it may change in the final release, but it probably won't. There are two ways to start multitasking. Number one is to open up an app you want to use, like the App Store, and you're like, okay, I want to do something else as well, like go through the App Store and do something else. So all you have to do is swipe up from the bottom, and this is on any iPad, by the way, not just the iPad Pro right here. Pick an app you want to use, tap and hold, and then, you see you can move it around and stuff, and then drag it up, and you can either drag it to the side or the other side. And don't worry, whenever you pick a side that you want it to be on, you can always switch it just by swiping from the three dots. You see the three dots up there? You drag from those and you can swap places here. I'll even show you up here. All you do is just swipe over. And also another way, there is two ways, but there is one more way you can grab any app. Like you can grab any app, not just from the dock down here. It's just by tapping the app library right here. See that little button, the app library with the four things, and then pick an app you want to use. Like if you want to edit videos, just hit the drag, click and hold or whatever, and then swipe over, and then boom. Now you are editing videos and scrolling through the App Store, and you can swap them around. But that's not the only way to start multitasking. So if we're editing videos right here, then we tap the three dots at the top right here, and you'll see this shows up right here. And then tap the middle one like that. And then you can choose another app. You tap the App Store, and then boom, it goes into multitasking just like that. You can also resize it just by tapping this little thing right here, and you can move it over. It does have like a couple of options. So you have the smaller one over here, you have the bigger one over here, and then you could swap sides, and it'll keep the size. Or you can move this to the middle like it was before, or you can move this all the way over like that. This one is smaller, this one is bigger, and of course it will keep its size. So there is the split view. Next up we have slide over. Now this is a little bit different than half and half. All you do, if you're already in the half and half or split view or whatever, you can just drag down on, either one of them from the three dots, drag down, move it into like the middle part. And as you see, the back one is not blurred, so then you just let go. Now, it's not the best thing ever because it covers up part of the other app that you're using, but then you could just move it over just by tapping and dragging the edges of the window app thing and then moving it over like that. So there you go, and you can fling it to the other side if you want to. So yeah, see, like, just tap the edge and fling it over. And then, what else you could do with this slide over view is that you can just swipe it over, and you have to swipe it to the right for some reason. You can't just like swipe it over to the edge or the left. You could swipe it off to the right. You have to kind of do that kind of quickly, and then it'll show this little arrow and then disappear. But if you want to get it back, you just swipe over from this, and then boom, it's right back where you was. And this is kind of like a mini phone in your iPad, because then you could swipe up on this, and it looks like you can have different apps and stuff and slide it over, which you can do. Obviously, I don't have any apps open, as you can see. So it blurred the background, and it shows like a little bit smaller and stuff. But if you want to get another app in here, and then you swipe up on this giant bar. Why is it so big? Whatever. If you swipe up and hold, then you can pick an app, or you can even swipe side by side, and it will switch apps, which is pretty cool. Now, the slide over thing will be a little bit weird sometimes. If you're in settings and you do the slide over thing, then the settings get a little bit darker, and then you're like, what? And then you tap it, and then the slide over goes away. So some apps, for some reason, you cannot do the slide over and do the app at the same time. But if you're in, for example, App Store, then you can just swipe through and swipe through YouTube at the same time, which is pretty cool. I think I really do like that. So just to show you, if you swipe it over to the left, for some reason it's a little bit glitchy right now, but if you slide it over to the left, it will continue to show that arrow almost no matter what. I guess no matter what, really. And then you swipe it over and then get rid of it on that side, and it will not show the arrow forever. I don't know if this is a glitch or something, but maybe it will change in the full release or something. Another way to start slide over view is just to tap the three dots, and then the slide over option right here, and you tap that, And then all you have to do is just tap a different app, and then boom, you're in slide over and another app. It's like the most complex way to do it though. It takes a little bit longer than if you were just to tap on the app. Like if you were just to tap on App Store and then slide over. That works too. So that was just some basic multitasking you could do on the iPad. And beyond this, your iPad may not be able to handle just more extreme multitasking. Sorry, I keep hitting this thing. It's like, I hate the microphone being in here. Oh my god. Alright. Anyway, if you have a newer iPad, you should be fine. So to begin that, all you have to do is just do what you did before and like open it up in half and half view or whatever, and then slide over, and then boom, more advanced multitasking. Now it's a little bit complicated sometimes because you want to be doing a few things at once, but then this app right here covers up part of one of the apps. I recommend just opening up music or something and then moving it over and then sliding it over. That way it's covering up the app, and then you can do whatever on this one and then whatever on this one. If you need to like do something in the background, then you can do that with the small one. And I'm sorry I'm far away, but this thing is very far away, so I'll move it closer. There we go. So that's about it for moderate multitasking. You just have a few apps open, have whatever you want open. Some apps will not be able to support side-by-side view, and some apps will not be able to support slide over. But if they support half and half view thing, then they should be able to support slide over. So it just depends on the app. So now for more advanced multitasking. Now that it sounds a little bit scary, but I'm trying to make it a little bit scary. Advanced multitasking. Okay, now all you have to do for advanced multitasking is just open up Twitch, but almost, not really. And then you open up a live stream or something, and I'll have to mute the audio for this. Oh, there's an ad. Well, that's fine. Well, all you have to do, oh, okay, it already did it, is you have to just like swipe up, and then it should start picture-in-picture mode. Now this will be coming to YouTube at some point. I haven't gotten it, but maybe you have it, I don't know. All you have to do for YouTube is just go into settings, and then go to general, and then it should be right there. But it's not for me. Which is weird because I have premium and I'm in the US, so basically who they're rolling it out to first, but whatever. And so you have picture-in-picture, you have a live stream going of like your favorite creator or something, I don't know, and you have all that open at the same time. Somehow you're managing all of this. So there's this app that works with slide over and split view, which is Blockheads, which is like a ripoff of Minecraft, but it's still fun to play. And then you can slow that up. And yes, my name is Hadenator 999 on there. You can have this game going in the background, along with editing videos, going on YouTube, watching a live stream or a YouTube video, and all of that at the same time. It's just crazy what this iPad can do. And that's not even the end of it. That's not even the last bit of it. So all you have to do to make this even more extreme is swipe up from the bottom right hand corner, either with your finger or the Apple Pencil, and then you got a notes app. If it works, it's not working. Okay, well, I'll just draw then. Okay. So you could start drawing, and with this window you can move it around. Like, oh, also you can move around the picture-in-picture mode, obviously. You can move this down to any corner, you could swipe it over, and it'll have this little arrow. I don't know who would use this on a daily basis, but you can do this on a daily basis. It gets a little bit warm sometimes if you're like editing or exporting videos, playing the game, watching a live stream, and drawing at the same time. Like if you're doing all that, then it will most likely get a little bit warm. But besides that, like, there's no, like, you can't do anything to get this thing warm. And this is the 2020 version, almost said 2018, but it's the 2020 iPad Pro, not the M1 iPad Pro, the A12Z iPad Pro. So yeah, it does look like the M1, but it's not the M1. And if you want an iPad Pro, get the 2021. I know the M1 seems like, oh, it was more powerful and stuff, but it doesn't really make a difference unless you really are editing videos, drawing on some other app, drawing with notes or typing with notes, watching a live stream, and doing something else, playing a game at the same time, all at once, all the time, then maybe, just maybe, you would want the M1, but get the 2021 because it's about the same. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. That's how to multitask on iPadOS 15. Make sure you subscribe because it took me a long time to write this script, alright? It took me like, what? It took me like an hour and 25 minutes to write this entire script and stuff. It takes a while for me to make these videos, and it's gonna take even longer for me to edit this video. So yeah, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button, and leave a comment how this changed your life. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch gaming videos, head over to Hadenator 9999, my gaming channel. I do gaming videos, sometimes other videos, like vlogs and stuff, which will be coming up soon. There'll be other videos coming soon. I just haven't had a lot of time to make videos. So yeah, bye.